Good morning. The other day we got all of our stonework done on the bottom of the house. We got the corner done. So now we got to get this upper corner and that very upper corner done so we can get the siding over here done, and then we can start transitioning over that way. I got our soffit material ordered. That's supposed to be here in the next video, which is good. We got our man lift getting dropped off in the next video, I do believe. And we got everything set up yesterday for our piglets. We'll be going to get those in a little bit, but not yet. So we're going to continue on getting all this prepped and ready because the siding is looking good.
It looks real good.
Can't wait to see what it looks like complete. You ready to get the last corner up?
Excited to see what everything looks like all done. It's going on nicely. It's nothing that's too stressful. It just takes time. It's nice. I think it's going to look real nice and sharp.
So when we were doing our corners the other day, we had to make templates, and I saved all the templates so we can just go off of it. And it's going to sit like that. Let me get a measurement, and then we can get that made. And unfortunately, this one can't go all the way up, so we're going to have to cut a little filler piece to sit here and go up. So let's get this one figured out. Let's go right there. What we ended up doing to make our corners fit nicely is I did a 45-degree cut on the inside. I stepped it back a little bit, so this way our ledger boards, our ledger stones are tapered. So this way when we put our corner on, it sits nice up against it. It has room on the back so that taper doesn't interfere, and you can just see a nice tight fit all the way around. All right, I'm gonna flip it over.
Look how nice that comes out.
All right, we gotta test fit it, make sure it fits good, then we can paint it up. And while Gina's painting this, I'm gonna put the little bit of tin that we need to go on the bottom for a drip edge. I almost forgot to do that step, but that's gotta go on first before the corner gets secured. Perfect. I like it. So let's get the top piece figured out, cut, and then you can paint the ends on both of those. Best case scenario, our template is long enough and we can use this for that piece, but I'm gonna say it's not. It'd be too easy. Ooh, it might be long enough, but I just gotta cut this notch down. I think we just gotta cut it all down some. All right, let's see how we did. So much better. All right, that can get painted. gotta remember to get more zip tape so we can flash the upper windows.
Yes.
When it comes time. All right, let's get this corner on.
Still fits.
There we go. Corners are done. I like it.
Done.
Done. So let's finish up the flashing over there while I'm thinking of it. And then we can get the siding right here done. And then once all of our soffit material comes, we can get our soffits up and going and then continue up with the siding. I can't wait till we see like one whole front or back side done. That'll be nice. I think we'll start on the front once we get the manual.
If you listen really good, you can hear a woodpecker, which I think is kind of neat. But they can really put some holes in some trees. Hear it? There it is.
All right, we'll get the tape on it and then that'll be ready for siding when we are.
So you have just enough?
Yeah, we'll have enough. Maybe not, I lied.
I didn't
It
think
looks
so.
like there's a lot more on that roll than what there really is.
I was wondering.
So before this gets sided, we gotta take a date to Lowe's or Home Depot. All right, let's see if this fits. I like that. Go ahead, we can cut a few of them that size, get them all painted, and I just want to make sure that this second course lines up so we know what, make sure we're going straight. So when you're standing back, that this all looks like it's continuing. The first two are always the funnest, if that's a word. So now I want to get a measurement from the bottom of this 2x6 to that one. 35 7/8. 35 7/8. If we get this next one dead on, all the rest of them with the gecko gauges will be perfect. So let's set this like that. All right, now we can use the gecko gauges. All right, let's go cut and paint a few more.
The sun is coming out, it feels so good. It feels so much different when the sun's out than, I mean, it could be the same temperature, but the sun's out or not. It's just so crazy. The sun just makes you feel so much better. So, I mean, we just love it when the sun is out. You hear them birds singing?
Sure do. They're liking the sun too. This last one we gotta rip. We gotta figure that out.
They look hard, really hard, right? There, you can see a nest.
I like it.
Does it match the other side?
Oh yeah. Staying true. Alright, I like that. Let's put a little bit of caulking and paint on those nail holes to hide those, but we're gonna go around and touch up all of the trim work later too, so we're gonna save that all for the end, because we'll have, not a lot of it, but we're gonna have some, so there's no point in touching up everything until we're finished. So now let's move on to this side. Get that little cubby hole filled in. 30 inches. Alright, so we can cut quite a few of them. We'll cut one, make sure it fits, and then we'll cut a bunch of them, and we can get going. All right, I want to get layout for our second course, which is going to be 46. We'll mark that on this side. So that way we know our corners will line up perfectly. All right. That way we know we're going even. So if somebody stands back and they're looking from the corner, all this will line up, and then we'll do the same thing. We get on that front, make sure all that lines up. All right, today is the big day where we get to go get the piglets. This is the first piglets we're gonna have on this farm.
It's exciting.
It is. This is the start. So take a little road trip, go get them, and I can't wait to see what they are. We're getting them from a different breeder this year, so we've never been to this place, because the breeder we usually get ours from, he had issues with his pigs throughout the winter, so he wasn't able to breed as many as he normally does. Well, that was kind of a close call. We didn't get the camera out quick enough, but we had a big moose run out in front of us. Luckily we stopped, and then right after that her baby came out, and that's what we got on camera. So close call. We don't want to hit any moose, that's for sure. Alright, so we got the piglets. We didn't video, and we started talking about, and they have some. So Gina's gears are spinning, and mine are too. So we're trying to have a little conversation now. So the pigs we got, they are pot Duroc, pot Old Spot, and there's one or two other breeds, and I just, once we got on the conversation about kind of spaced all that stuff. So we got the piglets, they're cute. When we get home, we'll show them to you. They're gonna make some nice bacon in the future, and they are gonna be fun to have. So it's exciting to have the piglets in the back of the truck. Now we just gotta get home and get them set up.
It is exciting.
Your gear's spinning.
It's starting to feel like real, starting to feel like spring, all the things.
Right. We made it back with the two little piggies, and they are doing great. I believe one is a female and one is a cut male. So I gotta make sure.
Sorry.
So I gotta make sure the Energizer is charged. If not, we got another one in the house charged. I gotta put a board under the gate so they can't get out. I wanna get the electric fence energized before we put them in. Then we'll bring them some food, some water. We'll put this hay into the IBC tote and we'll get them some more straw. Then we're also going to put electric fence on around the outside perimeter, so that way we have predator protection as well. And we'll have to get our pliers and cut off all these zip ties.
You didn't do that yet? Come on.
It's a beautiful day.
It is nice.
Perfect day for pigs. All right, so on these Premier One Energizers, when you go to put them on, if the light flashes green, you're charged. If it flashes red, which this one is, it's not charged. So I'll grab the one in the house, and I'll bring this one in the house, let this one charge up. This one's been sitting all winter, so you're better off charging them in the house to get a good charge going at first. So
the ticks are out in full force. There is like 8 just like on this wood. We just got some other ones. We've noticed in the last couple of days, I don't know, it warmed up and they came out. Not fun. I don't like ticks. I don't know who does. I don't think anybody. So I'm going to try to take care of them, and that's all we can do.
all right, you ready, pigs? I'll set you down, then we'll go take a ride. That way we're not bouncing you around.
They're like, I'm good. Are they heavy?
We picked up some straw last night, so they'll have some good bedding. I also got some grain, so we'll get their automatic feeder filled up. All right, I want to get the electric fence hooked up and working before I let them free. So if they hit the fence, because they're usually pretty curious about an electric fence for some reason, I don't want them hitting it when it's not on. Squeaky McSqueaksters. I gotta put a grounding rod in so they get a good little zing. The pigs sound like somebody kind of snoring, like a noisy napper. Yep.
Green.
Green. We're gonna give them a whole bale of straw because piglets, when they are little, love getting in there and they get under it. I'll come out later tonight, and I bet you when we find them, they'll be sleeping like they'll be meshed in beside. You won't even see the piglets.
You gonna come out and see us? Oh, he's lying down.
They're sleeping. They're probably gonna make a lot of noise. Pigs scream terribly loud and you're not hurting them. So just to let you know.
That's what I do. Oh, goodness.
That one is the male and this is the female. So we gotta come up with names. We don't like giving them anything too cute and cuddly for names because these are gonna be food for us this winter. The female has straight up ears and the male has the floppy ears. The floppy ears are from the Old Spot breed.
I love floppy ears.
You ready, Josephine? I guess she would.
Oh,
Guess she was ready to come out. You guys are getting awfully close to that fence. I tried warning you. Put a little bit out here. All right, and then also, I'm gonna put a little stick in here and prop this one open a little bit. And that way they'll smell the grain and they'll learn to know that this is where their feed is. So they'll learn to open that up pretty quickly.
You want some water? Come on. Chewing on the grass.
So he's enjoying his grass. Give us some good names and we'll pick the most popular ones and put it in a community tab and we'll have everybody vote on them.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
We're gonna go about this far away from the hog panels all the way around.
How many?
I think 3 per
Side?
one. Yeah. So this is just temporary until the piglets get bigger and we don't have to worry about predators. This is just to give them predator protection. I don't think we'll have an issue, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we're gonna do this. We'll have another little gate here just so we can undo it. This bottom one we can probably just step over, but we'll just do it like this. And we'll do 2 layers, one here and one here. The only people I want eating this bacon is us. I don't want anything else getting it.
If anyone sees this area that's not very straight, Al must have done it.
Sure. So we have 1, 2. This is the first time using our gravity-fed water system to fill up a big tote. We use this IBC tote to water our meat birds. We're going to be using it to get water down to our pigs, to that big 55-gallon drum. So let's see how this goes. I don't hear water yet. It's going. Ready? I hear it running. It's probably gonna take a little while to fill up. I don't need all 275 gallons. If I can get like 75 gallons in there, I'll be happy with that because that is more than enough for the pigs. I just don't want to put 50 gallons in there and not have enough to get it out to fill the tank. So if we can get 75 in there, then we'll get the piglets some water. They have a water right now, but it's a dish. They're gonna end up spilling the dish. So we'll fill up the 55-gallon drum and they'll be good. It's kind of cool to be using this here with the gravity-fed water system. So this does not come from the house. This is spring-fed. So I'm excited. It's been about 20 minutes. Let's see how many gallons we have in here. I'm pretty sure it has a mark on it. With the gallons on one spot? No? Must be the other tote that I have. No, right here. 75 gallons, just over. So when we level that out, I'm gonna say, we're gonna call that 75 gallons. 75 gallons in 20 minutes, not too shabby. When we gotta fill it up all the way, or when I fill it up all the way, it'll take a little while, but it'll work. All right, it's coming out a little slow, but it's coming out. I don't think I can pull forward much more before we run out of hose. I'm just gonna leave it there, shock the tires. I'll let it fill up for a little bit and I'll come back down and check on it because I don't want to flood it out. 75 gallons, 55 gallons. By the time we get over there, yeah, it'll fill it. Look at this deliciousness. Those taste so good. Amazing.
They do taste good. Those hot?
So good, so good. I don't think it's overflowing yet, but it's got to be close. That barrel's gonna be almost filled. Nope, it is overflowing. Right there, so we'll shut that off. Luckily all the water's staying out here. What are you guys doing? Oh, you knocked your stick down. You want me to put the feeder back up? All right, give me a second. All right, I'm gonna go in, eat some more of those amazing onion rings with some steak. Grass-fed steak, it's gonna be delicious. And then once it gets dark, we'll come back out here, check on the piglets, see how they're doing, see if they're sleeping in the IBC tote. All right, so I am hoping that the piglets are sleeping inside of the IBC tote because that's the best thing for them to do. Let's see. Yes, right there. Awesome. That is good. And then they can burrow into that straw if they get cold at night. So, yeah, we'll check on them in the morning. See you guys in a minute. I'm gonna say they're still sleeping. So I don't see them anywhere, so I'm thinking they're in the IBC tote under the straw. Pigs, especially piglets, love their sleep. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.